The iRacing NIS series is back for 2025, allowing all of us to live our dreams of becoming a stock car racer. My goal this year is to try to compete in all 36 races of the official Open Setup series and also compete in all 38 rounds of both the Xfinity and the Truck Series. That means a total of 112 races throughout the year. I only get one shot at each of these events though, so if I get wrecked on lap 1, that's my hopes for that week's race in that series over. This week we are racing here. Get yourself subscribed and help us reach our goal of 20,000 subscribers. In these videos, cautions will be removed, but all the racing laps are left in, so let's do this thing. Well, here we are then. This week's racing in the Truck Series brings us to Las Vegas. I apologise, there was no truck race last week. Obviously, the series went to COTA, and no one at all was racing in it. The most I ever saw signed up to a lobby was about 4 out of the trucks, so I just could not get an official split going, which was a little bit of a shame. Let's see what we can do then. Might be a little bit rusty since Auto Club a few weeks ago. With the number 2 car for this one though, so we should be one of the highest ranked people in here. And let's go green flag racing then. Vegas obviously being a 1.5 mile oval, it is pretty much all flat out when you're kind of doing qualifying laps and things like that. But I'm sure in race trim it's going to be a little bit more scary. It's similar, I think, to Atlanta, kind of in these machines, so yeah, hopefully we can have a bit of a better race than we did. Obviously at Atlanta, we had a couple of decent races last week at Phoenix in the Cup and Xfinity series, but how on earth are you already losing it, sir? That's going to be a big crash already. Yeah, there you go. That's not particularly surprising. We did get one lap of green in, and honestly, with the way that initial truck span, I thought I was going to be getting involved in that. Well, getting ready then to line up once more, but I've just realised we've got Michael Schumacher apparently in this race, lining up just behind me. That is something I never figured I'd say in a NASCAR C-licensed truck race, but there we are, the joys of iRacing then, is trying to keep an eye on the leader on the inside line. Then when is he going to go? Around about there. So we'll actually get a pretty good jump on the high side this time round. Back in towards turn 1 immediately. Trying to get back to the inside line. Hopefully, well, we can try and do the same there. Get a little bit boxed in. Right, not where I wanted. So we'll try and tuck in behind the 7 truck as quickly as we can as well. Then I think the inside line is going to be the one you probably want to use around this venue throughout most of the night. But then again, if you get caught a bit too close to that apron, as the number 3 truck's just done in front of me, it can really cost you there. 7 slaps the wall, potentially in sympathy. We will gain, I think, 1 spot then off that restart lap. So up into P7 then early on. I'm really going to try and use these first few laps just to build up a little bit of confidence as well. Because ultimately I didn't get as much practice in as I wanted. I'm feeling slightly less comfortable here than ideally I'd like to. Admittedly not as bad as I felt at Auto Club, but still this place can really punish you. I mean, what NASCAR circuit won't. You see leader blinking a little bit at the front of the order. We'll try and hug that apron as best as we can there. Don't want to start dropping away though from those trucks in front of us already. We're able to put on a bit of a race there. The red truck just slides up the circuit a little bit. Yeah, I think the best way to go about it is just blend slightly on entry to allow yourself to kind of carry the throttle right the way through the exit. But I'm planning on doing the Xfinity race straight after this. But yeah, we'll wait and see as to how long this one takes, as this guy trying to just force his way to the inside there. Will he be able to get the run down the straight? I don't think he will. But we can just cover him off into the corner, then we absolutely will. Nice to see though that obviously you are able to do a little bit of something around this venue. You know, it's not completely dictated by the draft or anything like that. There is a it's a good oval, I find, for kind of balancing the skill as well and kind of some of the finesse in these kind of machines. As someone there coming out onto the circuit from the pit lane. hopefully won't get too badly in the way. Luckily, yeah, we'll dive to the infield once again.
Is leading the race
through turn 3 and towards turn 4, of course. Hoping we should be able to get away with this race with only one pit stop. Phoenix last week in the Xfinity Series has kind of haunted me, that I will definitely make sure that I don't try and rely on cautions to get to the end from too early on in the race, because that was probably a win that was completely lost thanks to pit strategy last week. Still yet to win a race in any of the 3 divisions so far this year. Maybe tonight could be the night, maybe this week could be the week as well. We will have to wait and see.
Hold your line. E8.
Still just hanging alongside E7.
Hold your line.
Oh, back end just stepping out there a little bit. Again, like I said, if you try and kind of hug that apron a bit too much, it will punish you. Is the 8 is actually really able to find some speed on the high side there. That is a brave choice, but making it work. And we'll try and use the full width then of the circuit once again, just to allow our truck to kind of move around a little bit. Hopefully not take as much out of the sides. Or it's almost a bit of door banging back in towards turn 1 there. Get anything too bad from it though. Luckily everybody, at least towards the front, seems to be fairly competent so far. I won't speak too soon though. That's not where I wanted to be. I apologise. That was not my intention this early. As we'll just cover off from Michael Schumacher back over the start-finish line. Starting to rack some laps up though, which I guess is good. I always worry with a lap 1 caution whether that's just going to become the theme of the night in these kind of events. Arizona 3 doesn't get a particularly good run to the back straight. Don't really want to go for anything just yet though.
Hold your line.
I think we're going to be put in a very awkward position there. I do not want to rely on. Just slide up again towards that number 8.
Hold your line.
Car again, I'll give you the inside.
Still there.
Try and make it happen through 1.
He's still there.
Just be able to get the throttle down.
Still there.
Carry the speed off of the corner. I think the 8's going to try and work with him though.
Still there. E7. Still there.
There you go. We should be able to make it past the 3 as well. Apologies.
Hold your line. You're clear outside.
There we go, we're up then into P6.
The next car is dark, car number 12, A license, and their rating is 1.7. Outside.
Ideally, kind of want to be on the inside line, don't I?
Still there.
Or, sorry, in an odd number position, so we'll restart on the inside line if we get another caution.
Still there.
Seems like since Daytona, though, most races in this series have been getting a little bit better. I think you could say that for all 3.
Hold your line.
NIS Cup last week was completely my own doing that kind of screwed over my night, but we got to the flag and that was the most important bit.
Hold your line.
I wanted to try and chop the 18 off, but wasn't going to be able to.
Still there.
I certainly wasn't going to be able to without putting myself in the wall.
Still there. Clear outside.
There we go, up into P5 then, so yeah, making just a little bit of progress. This is good.
P5, that was a 31.07.
It's the transition into the banked corners that is horrible here. Just does not fill you with any kind of confidence.
Car inside.
I'm not sure this is where I want it to be, but we'll give it a whirl.
Still there.
Whoa. That guy certainly was not turning in where I thought he would.
Hold your line.
Luckily he was able to get out of that one.
Still there.
Avoid anything.
Still
it
there.
will leave me vulnerable and we'll lose a spot immediately.
Still there. P6, clear inside. You've just done a 31.23.
We're really getting loose and lively there. We will do the same behind him in sympathy. I might allow the 3 to come back at me.
Car low, clear low.
Oh, he thought about it. Definitely back end is just starting to get a little bit looser, so...
Pace car's out.
Ah, yeah, there you go. Someone else clearly struggling with it. I think we'll box now. That will hopefully allow us to get to the end if we need to. So we'll get fuel and we'll get tyres. Fuel is still going to be tight then if we want to try and get to the end of the race. At the moment, we'd be about 9 laps short from the checkered flag, but another couple of cautions will solve that up for us. I did completely brim the truck though, so it wasn't like else I could really do about it. Just trying to see when our leader's going to go again.
Green, let's go.
Oh, I had actually nailed that first time round. And then backed back out of the throttle again because I was worried I was going to get the jump too early.
P5.
Luckily, hopefully we'll be able to try and get back up with them again off this restart. Lap 22 of 80. Still a long old way to go in this race then. As immediately we're trying to look back past Fogel.
He's still there.
And obviously everybody's got fresh tyres as well. So this first lap especially. Oh no, not comfortably flat. We'll hang on to it, just about. We'll try and get out of the way as quickly as we can as well, but that was a bit scary. Luckily, in the end, able to hang on and stay out of too much trouble. But all those places we've gone and lost, that was pretty terrible. Well, this guy's going to muscle his way to the inside as well, so we'll give him that. Damn it, man. Happy that we're still going. We didn't get an instant point forward either, which is obviously ideal.
Still there.
But now we're kind of in the thick of it. Those 3 trucks up there aren't giving me much confidence. Got to try and find a way back towards the front as this race continues on. 14th. Oh, that gets the heart rate going at least. You know, you got to look at the positives. Certainly gave me a little bit of a scare. But at least now I know you can kind of save it in those situations if you need to. So we're still kind of with the front group and things like that. I mean, what is that 6 truck doing, man? Just kind of forces his way there alongside and hopes that the other guy will give him the room. It's a strategy that can only work for so long before you start making shenanigans.
30.18. The guy behind has just done a 30.49. Got a car high.
Dipping a wheel on the apron. That's not what we wanted to do.
Hold your line. Clear high. Outside. Still there.
Hopefully we'll try and start making a few moves, but I don't think we're in a bad spot here at the moment. There's only, I think, 2 trucks behind us.
Still there.
Kind of still in this front group, so if there is any chaos. Already it's starting to look a bit more feisty.
Still there.
Now, hopefully we're going to have enough room to kind of manoeuvre and avoid it. Wait and see though. No guarantees in this business. I might just get left myself vulnerable. Yeah, should never have come up all the way.
Still there.
Ugh.
Still there.
Almost just met in the middle on the exit.
Hold your line. D15.
Almost halfway there though. See, it is good fun this series when you get a few kind of green flag laps hooked up.
Still there. They're inside.
The races that you get are just cautions after cautions are awful. But when this series is good, or when any of the NASCAR series are good, they are really, really good. I think the same can be said for real life NASCAR though, can't it, nowadays? Just no idea how we all survived that. Looked like there were trucks fanning out everywhere. Just up the road then temporarily. But everybody able to get back kind of into where they needed to be. Say another caution we will just box. And then, wait, see, I think we've still got 2 spare sets of tyres. So we'd be able to box and then if we had another caution lay on, box again. Don't know how many trucks are in this race. I think it was like 24, 25, 26. TG26 is still circulating, so I guess there's that. 1 and 2, yeah, it should be, I think, are pretty easy flat. It's just 3 and 4 that's a bit more awkward. I'm just starting to worry a little bit that front group is starting to get away from us a bit more than I'd like. So I'll try and just fly along past this guy and hopefully kind of hang on to that front group. Ugh.
Still there.
Again, that's why you don't want to nick the apron.
Hold your line. Clear outside.
There we go, another one gained. Feel the back end of the truck wanting to step out a little bit, but holding on to it. There is Michael Schumacher, apparently. sure whether that's someone's real name or whether it's just a tribute or what. Someone's off in the infield, and we got a caution. No idea what's happened to the 10, but not ideal. Like I said, we'll pit now. We'll take some fuel. We'll take, we'll take some tyres as well, and hopefully then we can try and move our way back through. Well, getting ready to go green then once more. We were one of the only cars to opt to take more fuel though, and another set of tyres, so we should have a bit of an advantage this time round. And I'm hoping now we go green to the checkered flag, because I don't believe basically any other trucks can get to the checkered flag. Restarting down in P18 though, so we have got some work to do throughout these last few laps, and hopefully
green flag, we're racing.
Try and hope that everybody stays bunched up. I say these last few laps. We've still got more than half of this race yet to go, so
car in front of us is outside, B17.
Still a lot that can happen.
Still there.
For the end, and I'm sure, yeah, there you go, immediately.
Still there.
We'll get another wreck.
We're under caution.
Luckily, we'll avoid everything going on there. But that basically now means that everybody else can make it on tyres. Well, I think everybody now should be pretty safe on fuel to the end of the race. We're still not at half distance, though. But we are up into P12 then, so yeah, that last restart, we did gain quite a few spots. But again, I'm just hoping we can try and actually get some green flag running under our belts here, as getting ready to go racing once again then. As starters turn into a little bit of a chaotic event, so the 20 truck, sorry, might get done for jumping before the restart line. That might cause him some real problems. If it does stay green as the 9 truck, will immediately try and dive for the inside line as well. Again, we've done fairly well.
Still there.
Trying to move through there as everybody kind of lunges to the inside line for turn 1. Whoa! No idea what's going on up here, and we got another caution. No idea what's happened, but that is annoying. Well, I guess the positive from all of these cautions is that we are slowly picking up a few places each and every time, so if we can just move our way towards the front, that would be quite good here. Restarting P9 this time round. Still with 0x to our name. Hopefully we can try and keep that there for as long as we can. Let's see then how well people get off to yet another restart here.
Green flag.
So there we go, green flag. Oh, we'll time that really nicely. Maybe we can try and get a run to the inside of the 4 back in towards T1.
Still there.
Maybe a bit of an aggressive move, but we've got to start making stuff happen. Still like 38 laps though left of this event. Say everybody, I think, is starting to just get a little bit more aggressive here. I think, like I said, everybody should be fine on fuel now. So it is just a question of kind of when do people want to try and start making progress. Have you made yourself any enemies, things like that. Throughout the race so far, the Hellman's truck's looking very feisty.
E7.
So is Brian behind me. We managed to jump him off the restart. Everyone seems to have a little bit of speed still in that truck. Maybe not too happy the fact that I got the jump on him. See more and more of our leaders though opting for a high line in towards the corners, just to, I think, add a bit of extra stability to the proceedings.
Inside.
19 there.
Hold your line.
It may a little bit vulnerable.
Good consistency. Keep them coming. Hold your line.
Try and go the long way around.
Still there.
Turn 2. Back end wants to just step out a little bit. We'll get a really nice run actually on the exit. That was really good, so clearly that can work if we need it to. Try and tuck under the 20 truck.
Car outside.
For the final corner though.
He's still there. Still there.
Try and get to the inside.
Hold your line. That's a new fastest lap for Bonk. 30.12.
There we go.
He's still there.
Making some good moves.
He's still there.
This is what we need to be doing.
Still there. Still there.
I think if you're on the inside, you've got to really kind of drive it into the apex. Don't allow the guy on your outside.
He's still there.
Kind of get the run.
He's still there. Hold your line.
I wonder if actually, I think cutting below the apron there is actually costing me speed by the time I get back to the apex.
23. C license, and their rating is 1.5.
That was get past 13. There we go. So I'm going to P4 then. Again, I think we've still got fresher tyres than everybody else. Just in front of us here.
Still there.
Admittedly not much of an advantage, but hopefully an advantage that we can keep hold of towards the end. Oh, this race there is just, again,
He's still there.
skimming the barrier. Not ideal, but
Still there.
shouldn't cost us too much.
P4. Still there. Still there.
Try and get around the outside through turn
Still
1 and
there.
turn 2, which we
Clear
will
inside.
do. It's good. Proven we can do that then. We can make moves to the inside, we can defend moves on the high side. This is reassuring. Trying to get below the 23.
He's still there. Clear outside.
Just use it that time round to scrub off the speed before we get back into turn 1. Whoa. Just figured then at the last moment that I might be just heading straight towards the outside wall. This is a really, really interesting oval so far. A lot of different things can work, but really, really tricky to make them happen. 30 laps to go though, at the end of this one.
Got a car high.
Pretty bumpy as well, I think is the other issue.
Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Still
We're
there.
going to make it happen against the 23 though, again, just having to give it the
Hold your
room on the run back towards the
Still there.
start-finish line.
P3. Still there. Still there.
There
Clear
we go.
high.
Getting another one then. And number 12 seems to be just a little bit more vulnerable as well. Really want to be hitting the apron. Oh, that's not what I wanted to be doing.
Car inside.
Slap the wall there, and a couple
Still
of them
there.
will sneak back through.
P4.
Luckily again, only a 0x, but that was not ideal.
Hold your line. Still
Drop
there.
on the high side, it's not what we need.
He's still there. They're inside.
We will make it through. Hopefully everybody will make it round him, although they're starting just to look a bit more congested just behind. Still in P5 though, so we did well. We only lost a couple of spots. We were able to hang on.
P5. The lap time was at 31.27.
See how much these guys are all struggling on their tyres though. I'm staying out here. Our tyres are only like 10 laps fresher, but it does make such a difference. See just how much more confidence we've got to throw it in at a corner. Just starting to battle a little bit more
You've
behind
just done
us.
at 30.87.
We'll kind of try and force the issue too aggressive, especially
Car
if he'll
high.
limit his own run off the corner.
Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Clear outside.
There we go. Just slip by again then. Not have had that moment, but we've definitely still got the advantage here.
P4.
Oh, just blend that throttle. Steer the car off the back end.
Outside. He's still there. Still there.
13 again. Doesn't really have
Clear
much
outside.
against it.
Car outside. You're clear outside.
Just about sliding in front of him.
P3.
Back up then into P3. Oh, these two are going to do such big lifts. Well, that's not where I wanted to be. Nick the apron again.
Car high.
Ugh.
Clear high.
I actually wasn't trying to look for the move then. He just kind of came down and slowed way more than I thought he would.
Race car's out.
Oh, another caution. I mean, we're not in a bad spot for it, but... Oh, that was quite intense for a few laps there. Well, we lost a couple of places then in the pit lane there just due to a little bit of a bad stop by myself, but restarting then P6, everybody is on fresh tyres, so hopefully we're going to be able to get 20 good racing laps to the checkered flag here. Pace car is in. We've got good eyes on the 7 car, who will lead the field off of this restart.
Let's go.
Oh, he's gone in a very, very awkward spot for us. Maybe we'll be able to get back down to the inside.
P7.
5 truck thinks about it. We'll just back out though in towards the corner. No idea what's going on as everybody else tries to get back to the inside there. So we'll lose 1 spot.
He's still
gain it back off another truck then. Want to get around that 12. Whether it was just tyres or what, but he was not giving me much confidence towards the end of this race. Again, just got to be careful on cold tyres off of this restart. It's that guy very, very slow on the inside line. Should be able to go straight back around him as well. So I'm in a P5 then after that restart lap, but that green truck on the inside as well.
The car in front of us is now
looking a little bit all over the show. Like I said, I just hope we go green with the checkered flag from here. That's all I'm really hoping for late on, because it would be nice to get kind of a good 20 lap battle to see us through to the end. Watching that green truck, he definitely seems confident enough to try and hang it right on the apron, but yeah, our advantage that we enjoyed for quite a few laps here has now disappeared.
30.22.
Let's see if we can keep trying to move forward though. Set good lines, time the run against some of these other guys there as the 12 truck again. Struggling a little bit. Just about put alongside.
Still there.
Hopefully we will make the move happen then.
Hold your line.
Just try and run up as close to him as we can off of the corner. Just carry the speed, but again it won't happen for me.
At the moment, clear high. Fastest lap for the car outside. That lap time was 13.19. Still there.
12 wants to try and pinch me.
Still there. Clear high.
Not able to do anything that time round though.
Got car high. He's still there.
Again, we might be able to try. Whoa!
Clear high.
No! Don't go in the pit lane, don't go in the pit lane, don't go in the pit lane.
P9. That's a new fastest lap for more 30.08.
Well, I've no idea how we've held on to it, but we have just about. Oh, that was scary. Kind of a little bit sad that we didn't get a caution that time, but there we are. Oh, he just moved down on me, and that's probably cost us here. I guarantee now it will go caution free to the end. Now that I've been a bit screwed over in that one. Like I said, happy that we're able to keep it going, especially when it tried to snap back on me coming out of the pit lane, but yeah, unless we get a big one up the front, which to be fair, the way they're racing, it could happen. Down to P13 though, that is really, really annoying. So yeah, our tyres as well.
Ahead is now
not particularly fun towards the end of this.
The guy in front is Teal, car number 27, A license, and their rating is 1.4.
We did only get a 1x for it though, which I guess is good. Just see the tracks where we went through. That is quite funny.
Car number 20 is now leading.
If we got another caution, we could definitely. I think we still definitely got pace to try and make stuff happen, but just about trying to get another caution is the awkward bit.
Gap to Teal. Ahead is now 1.00.
I can't imagine that did our tyres many favours either, annoyingly. Ugh. See what we can do though. Maybe still the top 10. It's on the cards. I'll try and be quicker than this guy though. Despite the fact the truck's trying to break free on me. Oh, just about everywhere. It's so annoying though. I felt like we have really good pace here. Just one little moment though can upset everything, but it is not over. Could still get another caution. Annoyingly, if I had another spare set of tyres, I would probably take it if we did get another caution. Just try and be really, really quick for a few laps. But I don't think we're going to get the luxury. Try and
Just make sure we're getting a good slipstream off of this guy. Oh. Someone else running slowly, but I think that's a lap to go.
0.00.
That's P50. So we are one of the last cars still running on the lead lap then.
The gap ahead is now 1.00.
Well, we could still have a battle for P11 by the end of this. Looks like Aaron just in front is struggling a bit more.
P13. Race car's out.
Yes, that works nicely for us. Another truck down on the inside. He's a lap down though, so I'm surprised that is a caution, to be honest.
We think that Herbert
but
has gone
at
off
least
in
we're
turn
bunched
3.
back up. I'm hoping we can just go green to the checkered flag from here. 7 laps remaining here from Vegas. And it's still looking very, very nip and tuck towards the end of this one. We're up to P10, but annoyingly, the 3 cars that we've gained places on all opted for fresh tyres, so they're going to be fast off of this restart.
Green, green, green.
And
Let's
potentially
go.
try and make some moves. But let's just see what we can do then late on in the day. Hopefully, like I said, we'll go green to the end, but I'm not going to hold my breath.
Car
We should
outside.
have equal or fresher
Still
tyres
there.
than basically everybody in front of me.
Still
But
there.
obviously, yeah, after that
Clear
last little scare, kind of wait and see as to how we're able to move towards the end of this one. There's Michael Schumacher trying to defend from us.
Car
Whoa,
outside. Clear high.
and he's just going to try and move down on me then.
Car high.
Good job I backed out of that one, otherwise he was going for a spin.
Still there.
We were going to end up with another caution.
He's still there.
Sometimes you just got to pick your
He's
battles.
still there. Still there.
Why is everybody trying to kind of move in on my line?
Still there.
Too sure what that's all about.
Still
Whoa. Big, big snap that time.
Hold your line.
I'll have 23 probably to get the run on me for good. Just want to see, basically what I'm hoping for is just a last lap incident now, I guess. The way some of these guys are driving, I'll be impressed if we make it to that last lap. Come on lads, keep it tidy.
New fastest lap for Martin.
Those are some big pushes
30.01.
coming in.
That lap was
Some
at
big dives as well.
30.73.
23 car again. Try and have a look. Oh, these guys have just got so much tyre though. We can't really do anything. We're kind of one of the last cars that
He's still
didn't
there.
have fresh rubber, so we're always going to be vulnerable.
Outside.
Try and make some moves happen though.
There's a car rejoining in
6
front.
truck on the outside, a
Still
little
there.
bit slow.
Push, push, push. We can get this guy. Hold your line.
Still pick up another
Eighth
couple of
place.
places then. That
Still
guy
there.
on fresh tyres, he might be able to
Clear
really
outside.
move forward. Trying to go 3 wide though won't do any
This car is
favours.
out. We're under
Oh
caution.
yeah, there you go. Can't say I'm surprised. That might be race over. I don't know, to be completely honest. Well, I believe this will be the attempt for the green-white finish, but I would keep my eyes on that number 11 car. I think they're going to be rapid off of this restart. We're going to be following Michael Schumacher, though, as we get ready to go green here, so hopefully we can try and get a good restart and gain a couple of spots as well. Then 2 laps left here from
Green flag,
Vegas.
clear high.
Oh, come on, man. I shouldn't have broke. I should have just stayed in the throttle. 23 car now might be able to get a run on me. Of course, if we get another caution now, that is game over. So hopefully we won't contribute to that.
Hold your line.
Just try and get as
Clear low.
close in
Car low.
behind as we can. Maybe try and get a run off of
Hold
the
your
corner
line.
as well then. So 23 might be a little bit
Still
pinned
there.
down on the inside.
Still there.
Try and get around the
Inside's
27.
clear.
Get a nice run off
Inside.
of the corner.
Clear
Oh, I
inside.
had to back out. Otherwise that was immediately going to be the caution.
White flag.
One more lap to go. So it will be whatever happens here.
Car outside.
Hopefully we can try and move past these
Still
two.
there.
Come on,
Still
I've got
there.
to try and get the run. He's going to really squeeze me.
He's still there. Still there.
Who's going to claim the victory though?
Still there.
Whoa.
He's still there.
Oh, bro, I had to drive through him.
Clear all around.
I mean, he moved down on me. There wasn't a lot else I could do.
P8. Okay, that's the end.
We'll get a
Good finish,
4x
well
at
done.
the end. Not the way you want to do it, but it was either he goes or I go. And I'm not, you know, the bad luck we had in that one. I'm not allowing it to be me. Unfortunately, Michael Schumacher did hold on around our outside there. P8 though in the end. I guess that's pretty good going. We should be happy with that. Well, there we are then, taking a look at our final race results. 34 iRacing game there does tip us just back over the 2k mark, so we can be pretty happy with that one. We also did gain a tiny bit of SR as well. Shame about that 4x right at the very end there. But Valentin from P10 on the grid as the number 20 truck will take victory. 1/10 clear of Dirk in the end. Ed, he was my one that I thought would move forward quite a lot. Able to run into P3 when all is said and done. Zach just ahead of Bobby, Daryl, Michael and myself there. You can see Tyler did lose a few spots on the run towards the line, but will end up in P11. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please do make sure you leave a like, get yourself subscribed, and we'll be back very soon with more iRacing content.